Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for a little quick review today. Not as long as our other reviews. We're just going to quickly recap the best of the Super Juniors and the final match. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. You'll find his link to his YouTube channel where he does reviews. You know what? Go watch our Star Trek tier list. We love Star Trek, and if you love Star Trek, go watch that. I'll have the link to that in the description box down below. So show us some love on that if you love Star Trek. So, the link to his channel will also be in the description. While you're down there, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. You can tell I'm Italian by talking with my hands. Best of the Super Juniors 2025.
Yeah, best of
This
the
was
Super
fun.
Juniors. I mean,
This
it
was
was.
a fun.
I didn't. It's once again the second year in a row for any Japanese tournament where I didn't watch the whole thing.
hmm
Um,
I
I
watched
kind of,
highlight
I
matches. I
kind of
watched.
miss it though. Like I kind of when G1 comes around, I think I'm gonna binge the whole thing
Yeah, I think we should do that again this
because
year.
I miss it. I like watching the finals. I was like, oh man. Let's go through. Let's go through the standings a bit so we can
Okay,
get
so
people to
Block
there.
A, you had a five-way tie for the top. Kosei Fujita, Takahashi, Clark Connors, Master Wato, and Francesco Akira, all with 10 points. And then you had a five-way tie for second place, Kushida, Ninja Mac, Dragon Dia, Robbie X, and Kanemaru. Robbie X was replacing Bushi because Bushi left the company. But this is the
Robbie X
first
is
time,
pretty good, so it's not
yeah,
like
but this is the first time I think in a block that there was no like person who would take the fall. It was very balanced, very even.
yeah, it was.
Everybody in Block A had a fantastic showing.
It really upset me though that because of the way they chose to do the standings to have Fujita just get in by like
A sliver
a sliver
because
made it so that there was
he
no
beat Takahashi,
semifinals.
right?
Yeah, it made it so there was they couldn't do semifinals because the way that they all beat each other, there wasn't a way to put a second person from that block in it.
Yeah,
Because Fujita beat all of those guys. That's how he got all his points from beating those guys that all
yeah,
had 10 points.
yeah. And unfortunately, the other guy he beat was wasn't it Ninja Mac? No, Mac
Ninja
won.
Mac was really good.
Mac beat Fujita. That's right.
Yeah, because the guys at the bottom were the ones who beat him.
Yeah, yeah.
He had to beat all of the other 10-point guys in order to get in, right?
That's right.
Because
He
you
beat
it's
Takahashi, he beat Connors, he beat Wato, and he beat Akira. But he
yeah.
lost to Kushida. Lost to Mac. I think the only one he did beat was Kanemaru, I think, right?
This was a well-balanced tournament. I wish I watched more of it. I mean, I can always go back and watch the good
Yeah.
matches. Um, but yeah, it made it so they couldn't do a semifinal, and I thought that was
Yeah.
really weird because the build up to the final is like the
It was
best
just,
part.
yeah, it's usually, yeah, I like watching the quarters and the semis and all that.
So yeah, so I mean, so you got Fujita in on one side, and
hmm
Ninja Mac was so much fun in this tournament.
Oh, the Ninja Stars, the flips that have become a meme. I think there's like a pixel art game now that you can play that's Ninja Mac doing the flips.
I really wish we got to watch him versus Mao.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. Ninja Mac
Because
versus,
to me, him and Mao were the best parts of this tournament. Like in
yeah,
terms of episode or matches I wanted to watch.
yeah.
Like Mao finished at the top of the other.
Yeah, so on Block B, we'll talk about Block B. Yo, El Desperado, and Mao all finished with 10 points. And then the rest, all of them, with the exception of Taguchi, who finished with six, Teton, Kevin Knight, Robbie Eagles, Taiji Ishimori, Nick Wayne, and Sho all finished. So you got, was it six people that finished with 8 points?
I think this is the hardest that New Japan worked ever to plan out a way to make everybody look good.
Yeah. Like nobody had a bad, even Taguchi, who's
But
usually like the
yeah,
joke.
Mao was really good. We
Yeah.
already liked Mao, but like
Yeah.
Mao might be out of his depth working in DDT still. And I mean that in the
Yeah.
reverse way. Like he's too good
He's too
for
good to
that.
be stuck in
The way I
DDT.
said it
Yeah.
was the opposite, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
He needs
It's
to get
not,
out of DDT. He should be in
yeah.
Noah already or like one of those other companies.
Keep him in New Japan, man. Build up that
I love how
junior.
loyal people get though. Like you have your guys in Dragon Gate, like
hmm
Shin Skywalker, that just like they're just there. He's
Yeah,
not
and it's
leaving.
no, but he loves it there. He
And you
loves it
have
there
your Maos and stuff like
in
that in
DDT.
DDT.
Yeah,
I mean, realistically, Takeshita is still part of DDT's roster.
he's the only contracted wrestler that has a three-way contract between New Japan, DDT, and AEW.
I'd love to see him versus Ozawa.
That would be
Can I see?
oh
Can I get that?
yeah, that would be that.
Have a moment where they leave TV on AEW for a bit to cool off. Have them go to Noah and get into a feud with Team 2000X.
Oh, that would be the Callis family with Team
Yeah,
2000X. That would be
that
awesome.
would be wicked.
That would be awesome. Can you imagine Josh Alexander versus Zach Morris?
Yeah, there you go.
Jack Morris, but yes.
Zach Morris with his cell phone.
Yes. Like Paulie Dangerously, taking it all back.
Nice.
Bringing it all
It's
back.
all coming together.
It's all coming together. But yeah, this is the first time I've seen a tournament. Like I said, I've watched highlights for the most part. The ones I've watched, like I've all their matches. I've watched every Ninja Mac match. I've watched every Mao match. I've
I
watched
watched
every
those two. I watched every.
Fujita.
I missed one Fujita
Yeah. I missed the
and
Fujita versus Kushida match.
two random episodes. I just watched the whole thing. I don't remember
Yeah.
which ones they were.
Yeah.
Probably like day two and then like one of the
Yeah, because the
later
random
days.
episode, like they just have it's just all the guys in the tournament in multi-man matches and tag matches.
That's what I mean. And when the blocks get too big, it gets like hard to like sit through all the matches because it's just too much, right? And then
Yeah.
you get a lot of times where the matches are just like um they're just trying to run through the
Yeah.
runtime that they have, and they're not really like going 100 because there's so many matches that week and stuff. Like you got to like pace
Yeah, it's
yourself,
like a
right?
couple years ago when we did that Super Juniors tournament, and it was just like four blocks with like same thing with the and it was all tournament matches on the card. It's just hard to watch like every day, five
Oh,
days a week.
G1 is going to be straight up matches all day. Like there's going to be no trios matches. It's going to be like seven
So,
matches just straight.
but I thought they condensed it again this year, like only
Did
two
they?
blocks, like they did last year.
Yeah, but it could be 10 person blocks, which would mean five matches.
Okay. Oof. Yeah, 10 matches a day for each. Oof. Oof. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard as much as I want to. But I mean, this was a fun tournament. I like the way, like you said, everybody was put over no matter what. Nick Wayne had a great showing. Master Wato had a great showing again. I thought he was going to come close to win it. Then when he lost to Fujita, I thought, okay, this is Fujita's tournament. And we called it from the beginning. In the finals, you get Fujita versus Yo, which was a great match. Like this
It was,
match
and
was
it was relatively short.
30 minutes. It was pretty
I mean,
quick.
but you're when you watch these tournament matches, they feel so like long, stretched,
Hmm.
not in a bad way, but you feel like a really long storytelling aspect. Where this one kind of the pacing of it made it not feel long.
Yeah. Also because I think we also didn't get any semifinal matches or anything like that. It went straight to the
Yeah.
final.
Also, the intros took a while, so that
Yeah.
comes out of that 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was a fantastic, and in the end, we called it. Fujita wins.
I'm so happy. I mean, I'm sad for Yo, but I'm really happy. Yo made it to the finals 2 years in a row, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he lost last year to, no, not last year. Last year was El Desperado and Taiji Ishimori in the finals.
Oh, Yo got injured in that tournament last
Yeah.
year.
Yo hasn't made it to the finals in a while. I don't think he ever has.
So that's what it was. There was rumors that Yo was supposed to
Yo
win
was
last year.
Takahashi in 2021 was the last time Yo was in the
Yeah,
finals.
Yo was supposed to win last year, and then he got injured in the middle of the tournament,
Yeah,
or he was supposed to go to the finals.
and that's why they gave it to El Desperado. And then
But
El
yeah, good. I'm
Desperado
so
ended up.
happy for
I think, and
Fujita.
this is the redemption match. I think Fujita is going to face El Desperado. He's winning the belt,
Yeah,
and I think that's the reason. And we called it from the reason why he.
they're reaching for milestone stuff for all of their pillars right now. Like you
Hmm.
see them like with the way that they're winning certain things, like youngest to do this,
Yeah,
youngest to do this, first to win this.
you're
Like
seeing that with Yota Tsuji. You're seeing
yeah,
that with Yuya. You're seeing that with Oiwa. You're
Red Narita is the only one that's not really winning anything.
yeah, but Red
And
Narita's
Umino.
yeah. But it's going to be like one of those random Umino's going to all of a sudden win the G1 and win the belt.
Yuya's getting Gotoed. We
Yeah.
can't say Naitoed anymore because he's not part of the company.
He's not part of he's getting Gotoed. But I mean, this was a fun tournament overall. Like the main event was excellent. Go out of your way. Try to pick a few. Like what I suggest you do is pick some of your favorite wrestlers from here and go back and watch their matches because you'll be thoroughly entertained. Go watch Ninja Mac. Like
Go
you know
watch
how
Mao
much.
and Ninja Mac.
Yeah, you know how much we love Ninja Mac on this channel. He's one of our favorites. Always has been. Always will be. The like watch Ninja Mac try to murder somebody with ninja stars.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. That was a thing.
That was a thing, right? Ninja Mac, we love you, but hey, keep the
Keep the murder at home.
yeah, yeah. But
Oh
with
wait,
that out of
just
the way,
actually don't do it at all.
yeah, don't do it. It's bad. But I'm not. We're not going to give this tournament a score. We're just going to say it was a fun tournament and
Yeah. I mean,
enjoyable.
I think we need to introduce a junior heavyweight award, and I think this
Okay.
match can go on the list.
Okay.
Um, because I feel like we do see light heavyweight matches, even though WWE and AEW don't call them that, we do
Yeah.
see them, and I think we can see enough of them to have a division for that.
Okay. We'll create an award for next year's category. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. I think next week is a week off. I don't think there's anything going on this weekend. So after a busy weekend, yeah, we don't have anything until no, we got Against All Odds on June 6th. So that's the only one, which is a Friday. So you might get that on Monday. So tune in. Make sure you're signed up to the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you know when videos drop. If you're on my Instagram, you know when videos drop. So, or you know what you can do? Go and ring that bell. So when the video does drop, you're notified. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. Tune in for our next review, Against All Odds. When will it be? Odds are, who knows? So with that, in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.